this video, I'll be demonstrating how to use object grips to modify your drawing. So you'll see here in my drawing that this yellow line is a polyline. Polylines have square grips at the vertices and rectangle grips at the midpoints. If you hover your cursor over a square grip, it has three options. You can stretch the vertex. So I can pull on the vertex in different directions. Right now I have ortho turned on. I'll go turn that off. I also have dynamic input turned on, which shows this dimensioning and the angle. But if I don't want those on, I can go to the menu, look for dynamic input. Once it's checked, I'll see that at the bottom of my screen and I can turn that off. So really I can move this grip anywhere I want, and I can also undo that step. If I click on this polyline again, hover over this endpoint grip again, add vertex is an option. So that gives me a second vertex at this corner. If I don't want that vertex anymore, I can hover over that grip and remove vertex. If I hover over a midpoint grip, I have an option to stretch. When I stretch, I'm pulling on that segment, but the ends stay connected if this is a polyline. You can undo that. If I click on the polyline again, hover over that midpoint grip, I have an option to add vertex right in the middle. If I don't want that vertex, I can hover and remove. And lastly, I can hover and choose convert to arc. So I can create an arc in this polyline. If I don't want the arc, I can hover and convert back to line. So that's the usual functions of a polyline from the endpoint grips and midpoint grips. But now I'm going to zoom into this little office furniture that I have. This is a block that represents a chair. This is a block that represents a desk. We have a computer and a telephone. So what I want to show you is if you have a grip on a block, what can we do with that? So when I select this chair, it has the grip right here. When I click on the grip, notice how it turns red and it allows me to pick up that object. And then I can click to put it down. However, if I click, when I look at the command line, you can see that it says stretch. So right here, it's running the stretch command. So stretching really for this object is just kind of moving it. If I hit spacebar, now it says move, which is accurate. I'm moving the object. If I hit spacebar again, it now says rotate. So notice how it rotates around that grip or insertion point. If I didn't want to rotate around that point, we do have options to choose a different base point within this rotate command. If I turn on ortho, I can rotate it 90 degrees, 180, 270, and back to 0. So using ortho helps you rotate 90 degrees. So maybe I want my chair to face this part of the desk. I can rotate really quickly by using that grip method. So I'll show that again. Select the object, click on the grip, spacebar, spacebar. This is freely rotating, but if I use ortho, I can rotate 90 degrees. Okay. I think there's a couple more. If I select this, click on the grip, spacebar, spacebar, spacebar. Now this is scaling the object. So I can have a smaller chair. Click spacebar, 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 larger chair. If I want it back to its original size through properties, I can set the scale back to 1. Let me click on the grip one more time. Spacebar, 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 and spacebar. So this one is mirror, which actually doesn't look different for the chair. Let me escape and try this on the desk. So if I click on the desk, the desk has a grip down here. I'll click on that grip. Right now, the command line says stretch. If I hit spacebar, that's move. Spacebar, that's rotate. Spacebar, that's scale. Spacebar is now mirror. So mirroring the desk is flipping it around. Using ortho will allow me to draw a vertical line, and it flips across. So now I can move my furniture, and that was not too bad. Right, so if you click on an object, click on the grip, hit spacebar, it will cycle through the different modify tools. We just finished mirror. If I hit spacebar one more time, it's back to stretching, but in this case, stretch is just similar to moving the object. So I hope that was helpful to learn how to use grips with AutoCAD objects. CAD Masters offers online and classroom training for a variety of Autodesk software. For more information, go to www.cadmasters.com or give us a call at 925-939-1378.